Hi, this is Molly. I'm sorry.
Why are you yelling?
Hi, this is Molly.
Stop yelling. Just use your normal voice.
Hi, this is Molly Trevine, and this is my video blog. When choosing an interest inventory, I chose the last one, which you can see right here, entrance inventory. I did this because I felt that it was more focused on their interests in general rather than focusing on whether or not they liked reading in general. It opened their eyes to see that reading can have many different forms and it didn't have to be just a book. So after having the students fill out their paper copies during their class period on Friday, I inputted all their information into Google Forms, which looks like this. I'll have you look at the live form. So as you can see, I just inputted all the questions and then filled it out for each student based on what they wrote on their paper version. This transferred to an Excel sheet with all of their answers, so I can see all of their answers and who wrote them, including their names. It also transfers it to a basic summary, which I will pull up right here, which has all their names, but also breaks down the information into relevant graphs. So, which best describes your feelings about reading in school? 50% love to read in school. 35% says reading's okay. And then 15% said I'd rather usually do something other than read in school. Nobody said I do not like to read in school. Same, how often do you read in school? 50% I said I read in some of my classes, but not every day. And you can see the other breakdowns along with the number. So you can see 15%, or you can say 3 students filled this out. But what I think is going to be really useful is these breakdowns in bar graphs. So I can see internet is widely used by 18 people checked internet. That means only 2 people don't use the internet to help them learn. You can see not many people use newspapers or magazines. This means I can really tailor the lesson. For instance, if I think if I want to do more towards their interest, I'll probably use the internet, or maybe a presentation or a lecture, or maybe textbooks. But let's say I really want to hone in on students learning from the newspapers or magazines. I could really focus on that and tailor the lesson to helping them understand the literacy of a newspaper or magazine. This goes with all of them, so I can see their interests. A lot of them are interested in series. I noticed a lot of Harry Potter. Humor is huge for them. Fantasy, adventure. And so again, I can tailor it to their interests based on what they're interested in. For instance, 50% of the students like novels, long chapters, and books. Again, all the activities they do outside of school. Listening to music was a huge one. So if I can somehow tailor the lesson to surround some type of musical genre, it could be a really good lesson that the students could connect to. Using the internet, again, prevalent. Going to the library was interesting. Not many people do, maybe once a month, only 2 people about every week, but 14 of the students said a couple times of the year or never. Check out books is mostly what they do at the library. Nobody goes to programs or play computer games or board games. Right up there with that is checking out movies. What I found very interesting is half the students loved being read out loud to, and half the students didn't. A couple students during the data wrote both, like sometimes it depends on the book what they like to read to. I put that as yes. But I thought that was interesting, 50% and 50%. I expected a lot higher for reading out loud because that's what I prefer. So I thought that was really interesting. Also, I have a list of characters that I might be able to use as examples during my lecture if they connect to the lesson. But even more importantly, why they like these characters. Because maybe I can find some of these qualities in characters from history and tie them, or characters in theater and tie them directly to some of their favorite book characters. So that was how I decided to do the entrance survey. I think it tells a lot about the students and how they like to learn, and it will definitely help me tailor their lessons towards them. This is Molly Trivaline signing out.